Hi guys, welcome to, what a horrible intro that was. I'm going to touch on this later, but that is exactly the reason why a lot of people, including myself, give up on YouTube. That, hi guys, hi, how you going? That was not me. And I apologise. I should have said, how you bloody going? Because that is more my style. Okay, let's try it again. Howdy doody. Yeah, see, that's me. That is me all over. You probably saw in the thumbnail and the title for this video. This is the first vlog I've actually ever done, purely because we are a gaming channel. However, I believe this relates to not only YouTube gaming, but YouTube as a whole. So go ahead and swan me with comments if you want that this is not gaming, but I doubt that's going to be an issue. The reason for this is, let me give you a little bit of backstory. The topic is how to get big on YouTube, in quotation marks. That's people asking. That's me asking, it's you asking. How do we get big on YouTube? Channels like PewDiePie and Markiplier, and even to the extent of Epic Mealtime that blew up hundreds of thousands of subs and views, millions within a year or two, that happens to 0.01% of channels in the world, and carry that with you all the time, because that does not happen often. For the rest of us peasants that are grinding away, like I said, I'll start off with a bit of a story. I started YouTube nigh on 4 years ago. Now, I'd played around with little things before that, but I was busy in my career, so I actually didn't have time to do it. I watched a lot of YouTube gaming. So I've been heavily involved in it for a while. I commented on Markiplier's original forums. I was a big wheel down there in that house before it couldn't handle anymore. But yeah, basically the premise of it is I started nigh on 4 years ago with the actual gaming, the channel, with Becca. Back then we were called God Mode On. And a lot of our videos still have God Mode On in the title from the early doors. But basically what happened is we started making videos. Now, I didn't know, I had no guidance. I didn't get on Reddit. I didn't even know what Reddit was at that stage, because I was about 25. I was out of touch with the youth of the nation, as POD once said. So what I did was I just purely filmed. I loved editing, and I still love editing, so I edited the videos to the best of my ability with the hardware I had, and I put passion into them. But the problem was, I personally think I was replicating other YouTubers, as a lot of people do. I was mimicking, which, it stands to reason. Monkey see, monkey do. Everybody does it when they start out. Now, after mimicking for a while, I kind of started asking myself, because we weren't getting subs, and I was playing a lot of other sort of games that I didn't really like, because I thought other people wanted to watch them. So I started trying to make what people want. And eventually I thought, you know what, I saw somebody say, play what you want to play, and I took that to heart, literally. And I said, you know what, F everyone, I'm going to play what I want to play. So I started doing a bit of a playthrough of South Park. And it didn't blow up, but it started getting hundreds and hundreds of views within the first couple of weeks. And I thought, I put it down to, okay, I'm playing a massive release title. I've played it at the right time when it's first come out. I've got hot off the press, and people have found my video in the search results. I can't remember if I tagged it well or not, but anyway, it got a fair few hundred views, and I was stoked. Then I thought, you know what, I love survival games. It's what I'm all about. I'm going to play The Forest, because that was in alpha at the time. I played The Forest. That's up to about 1,200 views. That did the same thing. It went to 500 like that when it first came out. And I think that's because they were regularly updating the game. So once again, I made an excuse for myself, and I said, well, it must just be I've played it at the right time. And we got a few views. We got up to about 250 subs. I'm sure some of you have seen on Reddit my story. My first daughter was born soon after. This is about 2 years ago. So we'd been doing YouTube, been doing a lot of Xbox multiplayer. Not too many views, but people seemed to enjoy it. And, we were happy. We were creating content that we wanted to create. And we were happy. And then I think I personally started pushing it too far. I started thinking to myself, what games do other people want me to play? Why aren't my subs going up as quick? Because I saw people with horrible videos, like horrible. I'd put all this time and editing into my videos, and after 3 years of YouTube, we're up to 250 subs. And I see a guy with, not ragging on it, but because I love Call of Duty, but Call of Duty videos where he says, oh, that's another headshot. But he had about 2k subs and, you know, hundreds of views, and people are watching it. And I thought, what am I doing wrong? And the thing is, I wasn't doing anything wrong. It was purely, well, we didn't promote on social media. That was the first thing. I didn't even know what Reddit was. Reddit's a big thing. But the whole point of my story here is that I started asking myself, what does the internet want? And it discouraged me. Yes, my daughter was born, and once again, I used that as an excuse to stop. But really, in my heart and soul, I stopped because there was no interaction from fans, and I took that personally. When I really shouldn't have, because the statistics were proving otherwise. And I took it personally, and I thought, you know what I'm doing isn't good enough, and I threw in the towel. Now, I'm back. I've uploaded a couple of videos, games that I want to play. Slime Rancher, Salt, a survival game. And it's, you know, I don't really care about the views anymore. I'm back making them because I want to play them. And I look back through a few old videos and I watch my Happy Wheels ones. I hate that game. I hate it. I played it when it first came out and it was a bit of a laugh. But I just, at the time, my voice and everything in it, that's not who I am. And it's, you know, it's a building block. I'd never delete the videos because it's part of who I am. It's a stage that I went through to get to where I am now. So I would never for a second delete the video. But looking back on it, it makes me smile and it makes me cringe at the same time, because those videos aren't who I am. What is wrong with my mouth? But by the same token, I watch my playlist of This War of Mine. Great game. I fucking love that game. And it was incredible. Everything about the game was so polished and so good, and it makes you feel in your heart. You start thinking about war. I was relating it to life, and it was great. And I edited it well, and the whole thing. And once again, after that is when I fell off. So yeah, the whole point of this video is just to say to you guys that are creating content, and you're not filming 4 hours of COD, cutting it into 1 hour or 2 hour pieces and just slapping it up and saying, "C'est la vie." This is for the creators out there that are editing, working hard, trying to script loosely in their head what they're going to say before they go in. The guys that are actually grinding and going hard, looking back, I did the wrong thing by stopping, and so did Becca. By stopping, we just stunted ourselves, because if we look back through the stats and compare them to other people at the time, we were climbing. We were actually doing okay, but we were comparing ourselves in an unfair manner to others. And you can't do that. You can't go on Reddit and say, sub for sub, and then someone subscribes to you and you unsub from them. Like, what are you doing that for? What are you proving? The sub for subs don't work. People need to subscribe to you because they enjoy your content. And getting it out there is the only way to do it. There's a lot of places that say no promoting. I respect that, because nobody wants spam on their channel, on their page, on their whatever. But you just have to keep grinding. You really do, because all this is a numbers game. And the thing is, you have to put back in. What I mean by that is not revenue. Well, revenue if you have it, but I mean you have to put your time back in. You have to respect the process, is what I've learned. I see people saying, I've been doing YouTube for 4 years and I've got 50 subs and, you know, I upload every day. But you're up, a lot of these guys, and I do apologize if you've been doing YouTube for 4 years, you've got 50 views and it's not working out and you're putting in a lot of effort. That's fine, just keep going and keep sharing. But for people that are uploading trash and not putting the time in, not respecting the process, getting lazier and lazier with it, making a video and saying, oh, sorry, this isn't good quality audio or something, don't upload it. If it's not good quality and you know it's not good quality, don't upload it and apologize. Work harder next time. Replay an entire game. If you've stuffed your audio and you've played a whole game or you've done a whole skit, unfortunately, re-upload, because people aren't going to watch things like that. And you have to respect the process. You have to edit well. And long story short, that's what I've learned. So I'm back on the bandwagon. I'm going to start sharing. I think my biggest fault was not only double guessing myself and stopping, but my biggest fault was actually not getting more involved with the community. And it wasn't because I had a grandiose view of myself or anything. I didn't get involved in the community because, as I said, I didn't know that Reddit was a thing. It literally says front page of the internet. I missed that front page. I flipped to the back section of that paper. But getting heavily involved in communities is, you just have to. You really have to, because those people become your fans. And if you're not involved in their communities, well, it's not going to work out for you. Now, I told people not to apologize for crappy audio, but I'm going to have to apologize if this is crappy audio, because A, I'm filming it on my phone, which the footage looks great, not sure on the audio, but B, I've actually got a trailer hooked up to the back because I have to go pick up a mattress. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I'm not sure if I'll be able to put a link in the description or something, but if I can, I will, because this is going to go up on Reddit, and a lot of people have the no spammy thing, but if I can, I'll put a link to our channel there. And this isn't a sub thing. If you check out my channel, I will genuinely check out yours. If you genuinely like my or our content, subscribe. And if I genuinely like your content, then absolutely I will subscribe. So thank you all so much for watching. See ya.